you guys. Right, here we are at the first spot. It's just one of the pegs down on the local lake. I don't expect to find much in here. I mean, it's not a very old lake, to be honest. I think it's about 40 years old. It was dug out in the late early 70s. So there's not going to be no artifacts as such. What will be in here is old fishing gear. Maybe get the odd rod or reel, or I don't know, the rigs. Obviously anglers drop stuff in as well as public when they're feeding the ducks. They drop things in the side. So we'll have a little bit of a plumb round. So I don't think we're going to get much. As I said, with magnets anyway, they're very discriminate. They can only pick up certain metals. You're not going to get your precious metals. So we'll give it a go anyway. We'll give it a few things and see what it can do with this magnet. Try down the bank. Feels a bit heavier, probably got a twig or something. Just a load of twigs and rubbish. Just have a feel down the side here. Have a look. Have we got something? Here we go. Evidence of the carp fisherman on here. Got a carper's bivvy peg. Just shows you the carps on here. So far a tin lid, a rusty nail and a bivvy peg. Right, so I think we'll have a move further up, guys, and have a look up there. And another thing I like to do as well, detecting, because I'm always on the lookout for treasures or whatever, or bits on the fluff on the ground. You know, same as beachcombing and everything, guys. There's so much into actually detecting stuff. You don't really need detectors sometimes, you know, just beachcombing. And what I like to do on pastures as well when I'm walking through pastures, guys, is I can actually dig 5-6 foot down without digging. And I can find stuff without a metal detector or any detector at all, guys. And I call it mole kicking. You come across fields like this, guys, just show you here. Don't know whether you can see these mole hills down here. All these mole hills, and all I do is go up to those, guys, especially the freshly dug ones, and I just kick the top off. Just turn that camera around, bear with me. Yeah, as I'm walking through the pastures, you get hundreds of these, especially after a bit of rain, guys, the fresh ones. It's best to look for the fresh ones, like over there. There's a couple of fresh ones there. See how dark the earth is for the fresh ones? All these are flattened out, so they're a bit hard to kick through. And all I do on these, guys, these fresh ones, is just kick it out like that. Then have a good scan, you know, just an eyeball. Just look if there's anything there that's an unusual shape or something glistening or whatever. And you'll be surprised what you find. What the little moles bring up. They can bring them up from like 10 foot down. As you can see there. Yeah, in this actual pasture there's loads of moles. And as you can see on the top soil here, guys, there's no bricks at all. There's no hardcore or anything, it's just turf. But when the moles dig down, as you can see, all the hardcore they've brung up from, you know, 8, 6, 7 foot down. They've just kicked it out. There's another one there. We'll just kick that out. All I do is just spread it straight across there like that. Have a little scan through for anything that's an unusual shape or metallic sounding. And there you go, guys, something there. It's a little bit of a flint. There you go. So that's one way to detect without a metal detector. Right, let's get down to another swim and have another swing. Shall we have a look at this one here? Right, guys, all set up. We'll give this a couple of swings. I only do about no more than 10 swings in each swim. I'm very limited on the length of my cord at the moment, so I'm only doing the margins really. I don't want to go too far out anyway, because that's when you're liable to get snagged up, guys. But while I've got my harness hooked up to the actual magnet, it doesn't get snagged that often, very rare. But if you have it hooked straight from the top, then it's got more chance of getting a snag. But anyway, stop nattering, Steve. Let's give it a couple of swings, shall we? Here we go. had a little bit of a snag on something there. Going over a bit of gravel now. Wish I brought my mic down. I haven't brought my mic today. Well, it was only a test run. This is only a test run today, really. Just going over a bit of gravel. Have a look. Oh, we've got something. Usual twigs. And what have we got? Show you what we got on that first tug. First throw again. What is that? Oh, I'll have to take that out and have a look at that. I'm not sure what that is at all. It's probably something to do with fishing, more than likely. So we'll check that out and have a look. And also we've got a pair of scissors. Pair of scissors. Are they going to work? I doubt it. They've been in there a long time, they have. Probably fisherman's scissors again. Alright, so just put those there. Have a look what else we've got on there. I think I've got a shot or something there. Not sure what that is. To me it's a bit, it wouldn't be lead because this doesn't pick up lead. Just put that there, guys. A couple of the little bits as well. Oh, we've got a hook as well. There we go. The usual hook. That's why you've got to wear gloves, guys. You've got to be very careful. Dispose of those hooks as well. So that weren't bad on the first tug, was it? Got something jammed in the side there. Not sure what that is. There you go. That was the first swing. Let's go again. Just have a little play around the edges here. See if I can pick anything up. It's being dropped at all. They're either well down in the silt. Any metal bits are well down in the silt. What have we got there? I'm just tossing the beer caps straight in the side. We've got a Corona extra. Got the one there which is rubbed off, very old. One there rubbed off which is very old. Again, we'll take them away and we'll dispose of them. We'll give it a couple more throws on this one, guys. So people are having the bottles of beer, just flicking off the tops in the side. And that happens with jewellery as well, you know, or money they drop or anything. I think we're on a snag or we've picked up something heavy. Pulling through it, whatever it is. I think it was just a snag. Yeah, it's gone a bit light now. Something there. No trouble with all these trees and branches in the water. All this chod. There's lots of chod on the bottom of this lake, which makes it a little bit awkward. Little bits of metal, not quite sure what that's all about. We've got a disc there with a hole in it. Not quite sure what that is. Looks like a washer, there's no markings on it. Got another piece of metal there. That looks like some sort of fishing rig. It looks like it's got a link on the end, whether it's off a spinner, an old spinner for lure fishing. What else we got on here? Got a couple of bits of metal, which are all, that's a part of a hook again. You can see there, guys, it's a part of a hook that's well corroded and gone. That's a screw of something, not quite sure. Probably again something to do with fishing. Just all little bits of chod, tatty bits of metal. Right, a couple more swings and we'll have a move. Joy down this line, I think I'll go down there again, because with the snags there, that's where people tend to lose tackle or items in the actual snags. Another load of branches again. Another bit of metal. That looks like the remains of a very old can. Just the lid of the can, and just this couple of the bits of the sides left. Very interesting. It'd be nice to have some marks on the can so we could date them. All gravel again, gravel bottom. Not so much chod here, down that line anyway. I think you have more chance of picking something up over the gravel, which we have done. A couple of bit of twig, and that's a chunk of metal. I ain't got a clue what that's off. That's solid metal, that is. I don't know if it's something to do with the when this place was excavated back in the early 70s, mid 70s. But that's solid metal. I can't think where else that would have come from. But we'll take it away with us. We've got something on there a little bit blingy. It's only going to be metal, guys. You can't get precious metals with a magnet unless there's some other metal with inside, or whether it's in a purse with a metal coupling on it. But I ain't sure what that is. It's got some writing on the back. We'll have a look at that when we get back. Again, it's probably something to do with fishing. See there, it's got like a tooth design on the front there. So it's probably something to do with fishing, not sure. And those teeth at the front are spring loaded. Now that's interesting. So it's got some writing in there. We'll have a look at that when we get back. Should we have one more swing then move on? Finding Georgian stuff, you know, Georgian artifacts. That's interesting. Or even some metal from medieval times. There's always a chance. It's not that they'll last long in the water, metal stuff, because it does corrode in the water. And we've got something to go in. What have we got this time? Let's see what this is. That's another peg from an angler's bivvy, but that's an old-fashioned one, guys. You don't see many of them now. They've all got the rubber tops on them. So that's a really old one. I wonder how long ago that was went in there. And we've got a little tiny nail there. Whether you see that, guys? Tiny little nail. This shows what these metal detectors can pick up. And what is this big lump? I ain't got a clue what that is. But again, it's a solid piece of metal. It seems to have it's got a thread on that end. It's got a thread on that end as well, but it seems to have some kind of, whether that's just algae growing around the thread or whether it was a rubber end on those. But I ain't got a clue what that is. And it's a solid piece of metal bar. Here you go. That's interesting, guys. Right, I think we'll have a move. We've done enough swings in this one. We've gone up and down, we've gone under the pier, we've gone down either side. So when I'm on a peg like this, I tend to do a fan design like that. About 10 swings on a fan design. I might do that twice, and then I'll go down the inside ledge that side, and in front of me, underneath the peg that I'm standing on, right at my feet, because that's where most of the stuff is. You know, people with watches or with coins or wherever, they drop them, bounce off the peg into the water. That's where a lot of the decent stuff is. But so we're not going to find much on this lake. It's mostly going to be fishing stuff, fishing related, and the odd stuff that the anglers drop in. So we'll keep having a go, but it is interesting. Loving it, absolutely loving it. So it's been 30-40 years since I did this before, and that was with a weak magnet. This one's pretty powerful. Right, we'll go on to the next one, guys, shall we? Right, here we go, guys, walking to the next spot. Also, guys, to get myself sorted. You can see there's 1 or 2 flat mould wheels here. That's what I've kicked over yesterday. Right, guys, back at you. Just straighten that camera up. It's a bit of a snaggy area here. It's a bit of a gully. I think people lose quite a bit of tackle down here, so we'll give this a bit of a run. A lot of people swim in here as well, so you never know. We'll give it a bit of a tug and see what I find. A few swings. What I'll do, I'll go out first of all, do a few in the fan style, then I'll come in the margins here, under the staging here, down these edges as well, guys. But we'll do out fronting first. Here we go. A lot of gravel again, lots of gravel. Absolutely nothing. Go again. Ubiquitous nail again, old nail, and another bottle top. Stella Artois. I think we've got about 10 foot there. Oh, it looks like fisherman's line. There you go. I don't know if there's a hook on there why it got tangled up on my rig, but I'll dispose of that, guys. Get rid of that, of course. Never leave any rubbish at all. Never throw any rubbish you got back in. There's a little bit of metal there, not quite sure what that is. We'll have a little bit of a look at that later. Doing alright, getting a few bits and bobs. Bit of unrecognisable stuff. We'll have them clean off. Not a lot. I've only been down here for about an hour, so it's just giving it a go more than anything. Just making sure that my rig, the way it's tied up, is working well. And I've seen it underwater, it floats down lovely, it waves down, and it's flat on the bottom like that. And when I draw it through, it's flat on the bottom, so the whole flat magnetic surface is on the bottom there. And when I draw it in, I see a lot of people metal detecting, you know, they're pumping it in like this. I bring it in and stop, give it a couple of seconds, in again and stop. That gives that magnetic head time to settle and try and bite on something that's in the chod or in the mud or something. Just gives it a bit of time instead of skipping straight over. Even though the magnets are pretty strong, you know, you've got to give it a bit of a chance for them to get grip. And so we'll have a couple more swings, guys, and we'll knock this one on the head for today. Nice and easy, you don't want to whack it out there as far as you can, guys, because you may get a snag or something. And so it's in the water there now. I know that's wavered down nicely, and that magnet is sat on the bottom. Just pull it through and just stop for a second. Pull it through, stop for a second, through, stop. Magnet fishing, but you know, some people like it, some people don't. It can be a bit boring, guys, but it's really interesting because you can find some really interesting stuff. And you never know what you're going to pick up. And we've got a few little junky bits on the bottom of there. Let's come over and show you these, guys. Oh, we've got a coin as well. My first. Whoop-a-doody, my first ever coin. Since I started back again. And what have we got? See on the bottom there, guys. We've got a bit of metal there. Don't know what that is, a tin can or something, called the remains of one. Oh, we've got two coins. That looks like a penny. I say we'll give it a clean up. We'll have a look in a bit, guys. And that one, what's that one? That one looks like a 2p. 2p. So we'll have a look at that in a bit, guys. Lovely jubbly. Two bloody coins on one swing. Now that's my first ever coin find. Magnet fishing, scouring, whatever you want to call it. That is brilliant. Even though it's only coppers, that's all this will pick up, coppers. It won't pick up silver. It won't pick up pound coins and 50p's, but it will pick up the brass. And some 10p's, I think. It all depends what metal they're made out of. Anyway, let's have one more swing. Can we get anything on the last cast? And then we'll have a little bit of a round up, see what. So it's mainly rubbish that you pick up, guys, but say you do find some interesting stuff. But it's just interesting to do it. You've always a chance of finding an artefact, whether it's medieval or Victorian. Got this one in there. No, nothing that time. So we landed on a bit of a honey pot that swing before last, those two coins. Right, guys, I think I'll knock that on the head. We'll go up and on the bench and we'll have a look at what we've got, have a little bit of a roundup, shall we? What's you guys? Right, that was a nice pleasant hour and a half. So it's been a long time since I've been out with a magnet. Got to be 30 years. It was only a week one then, side of a pier. But been around the lake, only done 3 or 4 spots. Just give it a quick run through, just to make sure that my magnet's running all right with the way I've got it rigged up with the harness, with that carabiner. And it's working brilliantly actually, quite good. Right, we'll have a quick scan down of what I found. Nothing much, not a lot really. Got a couple of coins, which is nice. Always nice to get coins. It's the first time I got a coin, magnet fishing. So as I say, it is a bit discriminate to magnets, so you're not going to pick up your silvers, your golds, your pound coins and sort of 50p's. But let's have a look down below what we've got. Here we go, guys. See there, if I can hold this camera nice and steady. We've got a couple of junky bits there. Don't know what that is. It's steel anyway, and it's got threading on both ends. Looks a bit industrial, so I ain't sure what that is. It'll go in the bin over there, guys. Same as this piece here. That's a solid piece of steel, that is. I ain't got a clue what that's come off. As I say, whether it was something to do with the lake when it was dug out back in the 70s. A bit of heavy machinery, I don't know, but that's solid steel, that is. Or iron, I don't know. Iron, yeah, of course it is. And that'll go in the bin over there. Got a load of line there as well. Obviously with the fishing lake you'll get plenty of this stuff. There's no hooks or nothing in that, so it just got snared up, I think. So that'll go in the bin as well. We've got a BV peg there. That's quite a modern BV peg, that is. So that's quite useful. I'll keep that one, guys. So we'll keep that one. We've got an old BV peg there. Well, that's a really old one, that is. I think that's from the 60s, 70s, that one is. You don't see them no more. The old tent peg type. So it's well encrusted, that is. There you go. We've got a little clip. I should imagine that's something to do with fishing, guys. Little clip there. Jubilee clip or something, I don't know. Again, it's going to be iron. Nice pair of scissors there. They've been in there some time. A long time they've been in there. Nice pair of scissors. Whether they're clean up, I don't know, but we'll have a try. So we'll keep all those. All that's going in the bin there, guys. We'll throw it in the bin over there. As I say, tidy everything up. And there we go there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 beer bottle tops. As per usual form, guys. What we've got there, don't know what that one is, guys. There's no maker's name on that one. Got Stella Artois, got a blank one there, blank on there, blank on there, blank on there again, and we got a Corona extra one there. Here we go, so 2, 4, 6, 7 bottle tops. We've got rusty nail, nice and bent over, lovely job, like. Got a tin lid, don't know what that's off, there's no writing on there at all, so I ain't got a clue. That'll go in the rubbish, that'll go in the rubbish, the nail as well. All these bottle tops will go in the rubbish as well. Got another bit of steel there, metal, tin, something, guys, that'll go in the rubbish. We've got a little clip there, looks like off a zip or something. Must have a bit of metal in there for that to be picked up by the magnet. That'll go in the rubbish, that's rubbish. Interesting little thing there, whether that's off a hair slide or something, I don't know. Any clues down below? It's got like teeth at one end there. I don't think it's something to do with fishing, because it's like coated, I don't know, coated steel or something. I think it's a hair grip or something. You can see there where there's a hinge or something. Might have been a pin, but it's not valuable, and I think it's just a bit of tat. But we'll keep that. We'll have a look at that one as well, guys. Got something there which is interesting. I need to clean that up to see what that is, because that piece there comes off, pushes in, goes, slides in, slides off, and it's got a bit of rubber around there. So I ain't got a clue what that is, but we'll have a look when we get on for that one. We've got a rubber washer, no writing on, but I'll give it a clean just in case. Got a few little bits of shard metal, tin or iron, and got coin. That coin there, don't know what that is. I think it's it looks a bit small for a penny. Get that to zoom in. So I'll give that a clean up when we get home, and we'll get a date off that as well. And got another coin there. That's well crusted, that one is. Ain't got a clue what that is. Can't see, no writing on that one at all. No, can't see nothing, so I need to give those a clean up. We'll get those cleaned up, see what they are. Okay, we'll just turn you around, guys, and wrap this one up. That's all our finds. That's for about an hour and a half. There you go, guys, sun's coming out again. Lovely job, there she is. Sun's coming out on this lovely evening. It is lovely. Right, I've had a nice couple of hours magnet fishing. We'll have a go on the river. We've got loads of rivers around here, waterways, the Broads. There's waterways everywhere, guys. There's lakes and waterways everywhere. I don't like doing the canals so much, because canals tend to have a lot more junk in, to be honest. People throw junk in canals, don't they? It's just some sort of, I don't know what it is with people throwing stuff in canals. Washing machines, bikes, cars, all bloody sorts. So I don't like doing the canals that much. Though you could find guns and stuff like that, murder weapons and all that sort of stuff. But it's been pleasant. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. My first magnet fishing You've seen my setup, the way I do things. You know, it's a bit of fun really, magnet fishing. Though I do take every part of detecting seriously, guys. I try to get the best out of what I'm doing every time. If you've got any tips or anything, let me know down below. I'm here to learn, guys. It's all pretty new to me. You know, I've got my head screwed on. I think I know what I'm doing most of the time. And, you know, any advice is good. It always is good, guys. It's lovely to have you all out there. Thanks all for all your subscribers as well. Over 50 subscribers, and I've only had my introduction videos up. This is my first proper out on the road video, guys, which is nice. So we've got over 50 subscribers, so thanks for all my subscribers. I'm looking at all your videos, guys, taking advice for every single one of you, which is absolutely brilliant. And if any of you have been into magnet fishing, have a little swirl around there on my seat. Here we go, spinning around the university. There you go, guys. Any advice you can give me down below in the comments, guys. Until next time, hopefully next time will be metal detecting. We'll get out there and we'll do a bit of swinging. Till then, guys, thanks for popping in from the LNT. Leave no trace, guys. As I said always before, even with rubbish, pick it up. Don't put it back in the bushes or try and hide it somewhere. Pick it up, put it by a bin, take it home, do something with it. Don't put it back in the water, guys. Leave no trace. LNT Detectorist. Till next time, guys. Ta-da. There you go, guys. Thanks for watching. That's a quick outing with the magnet. I don't do a lot of magnet fishing, but it's one of those things you either love or you hate, really, because it's so discriminate. Magnets are. They can only pick up certain metals, but you can really find some interesting stuff out there. I'm putting notes down below. Any of you guys out there, all the ones that kindly subscribe to my channel, thanks, guys. As I said before, big thanks. I look at all your videos, especially on the metal detecting, and we'll be out soon doing some metal detecting. Just on my device here with the magnets. Most people, when they've got the magnets like these, and this is quite a powerful magnet. I think it's 200 kg, and they've got the and they'll like I'll tie the string to the top of the to the magnet there, and but to me, with it pulling like that, tends to drag against the bed of the lake like that, or the bed of the river, side on like that, which it's not full face down. So what I tend to do, I just take out the centrepiece. Perhaps one of you have done this before, I don't know. And I don't bother Loctiting these either, because if I'm prodding down the side, just doing the side, I will put my rope, my connector to the top. So I'm just dabbling down the side, especially on margins when I'm just dabbing like that. So I will use the top hook method like that. But when I'm casting out the actual rig, what I'll do, I've got a carabiner on there, which is a 400 kg carabiner. I've got a cable tie there. That's £400 stainless steel as well. That's anodised, that's stainless steel. And we've got a power cord there, which again is, I think that's 500 kg power cord on there. So there's plenty of strength to hold anything. And all I do is pop that inside there, pop it on sideways, just to show you how different I do it, because I want a side action. I lock that down like that, guys, with a carabiner around the inside. Put that around the inside like that, lock it in there, just lock it down. So put it down nice and tight. Now get it all nice and straight, so it's all level, so there's nothing to snag as such. All nice and straight, all in line like that, so the eye of the magnet with the carabiner is all in line, and that's in line like that. I don't bother Loctiting the screw down, because there's so many threads on there. You're going to see if that comes loose, it will go loose, so it's not going to come away at all, so don't worry about that. And with that, like that there, I use that for casting. Instead of hooking it to the top for doing my dabbing like that in the margins or off the end of peelers, that's how I do my dabbing. But when I'm casting out the actual device, the magnets, I'll hook it up like that. So it's got plenty of strength in there, and when I'm pulling that now, that will slide along the lake bed like that. It'll just slide along, it won't pull on the side. So you got the full magnet face on the bed, and you got a better chance for hook up. You get a lot more coins like that. I found that way anyway. That's when I used to do it. So that's my setup there. So that's lovely jubbly. So I hope you enjoyed that. So the actual coins, so the scissors, there's the scissors now. They look quite brand new now. So I've cleaned them all up, and just show you that they are cutting, guys. So how long they've been in the lake, I don't know, but they work perfectly. Just look a bit dark, that's all. Give them a bit of a clean up. So hey ho. The actual coins, it was a 2p coin. I think the actual date on that was what was this? 2004. So it's a well crusted 2p coin there, as you can see, guys. That's well crusted. Can't see much details, but you can see the fleur de lis. See the fleur de lis on the back there, which is the way you can see that, guys. Just about see the fleur de lis. And the other two was 1p coins. That was a new one, 2004. That one, with the actual new design on the front, and this one was the old one with Vicky on, just with the portcullis gate on. And I think that was what was the date on that one? 2000. Where are we? Oh no, 1998. That one. So there you go. So three full coins, not too bad. A few other little bits and bobs. A bit of tat, but that's magnet fishing, guys. It's yeah, most of it's tat, but you can find some artifacts now and again. All right, I'll knock that on the head, guys. Thanks very much. Just a couple of things for my beach, for my swinging when I get the old metal detector out. I've got a lovely little spade there. I think that cost me about 23 quid, which is ideal. It's got a saw edge on it as well. It's a black Ada, that is, rubber handle on it, so kick plate on it as well, which is lovely. So that'll be ideal for on the beaches. Nice, strong, solid piece of kit. I've also got a small fines bag as well. That's my fines bag, which I'll just put around my waist. Put a few tools in. I can put me a pointer in there as well. So that's lovely. I got all my ID stuff on there, my insurance and everything, and me beach, me Crown ID and me council, because I've got permission for council as well, council properties, which is nice. So that's my little fines bag. That'll do to start with anyway. We'll see how we get on with those. Alright guys, thanks for popping in. Hope you enjoyed that video. Thanks for all your subscriptions, guys. I look at every single one of your videos. Put your comments down below, anything to say or to advise me about. But hopefully you guys will have a lot of luck, and we'll see you next time from LNT. Leave no trace detectors. Till next time, guys. Thanks a lot. Ta-da.